All right, Ron, we got another concern from our viewers. What if the buyer does not cash us out before our term with the seller is up? How do we handle those situations?
Okay, well, first of all, going in, I try to get as long a term as I can, and sometimes that's the whole length of the loan, like 20, 22, 25 years. So that makes that a moot question because you won't own the property that long. So, but let's say I give a seller a 5-year balloon, which means it's all due and payable at the end of 5 years. I'm going to make sure that my tenant buyer going into the house has a much shorter time to cash me out, of course, and that's no more than 2 years in my case. So if they don't buy, I'll put somebody else in there, and there's the little chance that we won't get cashed out over that period of time. If in fact I see that balloon coming, I'm going to do what I can to help those people get qualified along about the end of the third or the fourth year. But let's say worst case scenario happens, which you should always ask yourself, how can I lose and what can I do now to fix it? When we buy a house, we do not personally guarantee debt. We buy in a land trust. The land trust signs on the note. The land trust guarantees the debt, and there's no personal guarantee to you or me. So the worst can happen at the end of the 5 years. I can't pay the seller. You only got two choices. You can extend the term, or I'll give them the house back, and I'll let them decide which one they want. It's unlikely it's going to happen, but that is the reality if it does happen. Nobody's going to chase you for a debt because you don't have a debt, because you didn't personally guarantee the loan, because you listened to the old guy. We do not guarantee debt on Planet Ron, period. It is the number one biggest mistake you can make, unlike all of the young, inexperienced people all over the web telling you to go out, buy, fix, refinance, refinance, refinance. That is the absolute wrong way to do this business. And after 40 years, trust me, I know what the heck I'm talking about. We don't go out and refinance. We don't apply for loans at bank. So therefore, we're not personally liable. Therefore, the only thing the seller can do is take it back or work with us to extend it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm happy with it. I want them to extend it, but I'm not going to make them take it back. I'm going to give it back to them if, in fact, that's what they want. And let's look at it from this point of view, because the sellers ask sometimes, well, what happens if you don't pay me? I say, well, listen, at the end of 5 years, if I don't pay you, wouldn't you agree that the debt is paid way down? Well, yes. Wouldn't you agree that the property is worth a lot more? Yes. Well, then, Mr. Seller, I can make you a case the best thing can happen to you is that I don't pay you in 5 years. Wouldn't you agree? And they have no choice but to agree. Because literally, I'm just holding the house for them for 5 years if they want it back. But I've made money over that 5-year period. Great big non-refundable deposit, once or twice, probably at least twice. All the cash flow along the way, the depreciation along the way. I've already made a bunch of money on it. So worst case, I have to give it back. So I don't lay awake at night worrying about what's going to happen. What if, what if, what if, what if? In my world, we operate without risk, period. And that's the only way we're going to do real estate. If you want to learn what I'm talking about, just follow me. You'll see.